Monday and welcome again to Youth Hockey Time, Owatonna Cablevision. It's time now for our Game of the Week. And this week we are going to be featuring the American Legion-sponsored Bantam team that played Mankato this past Friday night at the Four Seasons Arena in Owatonna. This team has been recouping from a lot of injuries that they've had. They're hoping to put together a good win this evening over Mankato. Owatonna will be in their familiar blue and white uniforms, and Mankato, as we're looking at the warm-ups here, will be in their black, green, and white jerseys. Mark Anderson will be in the nets for the Owatonna Bantams. This is the B Bantam team now, and it is coached by Greg Soderdahlin. And to join us also on the color this evening will be Tom Rypka, who is also a parent of one of the players and also the vice president of the Youth Hockey Association here in Owatonna. So let's go down to rinkside now for the introduction of the players. All right, teams are clustering around the ice. I'm not sure if they're going to introduce the players or not here, so we will tell you that starting lineup, I think they're going to give the lineups here now, okay? So let's pick those up. We'll tell you that Mark Anderson, again, as we mentioned, is in the goal. The right wing will be Tim Rypka. He's coming back after getting a pretty good jar on the head here and knocked cold a week ago, so he's a little questionable at this point as to how efficient he'll be. We'll see. Here's the rundown of the other lineup, the rest of the lineup.
Now the starting lineup for visiting Mankato. In goal, Scott Patton. At center, number 11, Fredriechs. At wing, number 12, Craig Windheiser. At the other wing, number 10, Justin Dickinson. At defense, number 16, Eric. At the other defense, number 18, Harry Napstead. Mankato is coached by Bob Dickinson. And now, the starting lineup for Owatonna. In goal, number 33, Mark Anderson. At center, number 28, Tim Rypka. At right wing, number 9, Jason Rietz. At left wing, number 17, Jeff Beede. At defense, number 22, Mark Fredriechs. At the other defense, number 14, Brian Jerpbak.
Well, we'll see which position they play. According to our roster, Jason Rietz and Tim Rypka switched around, and Rypka is playing on the right wing with Rietz playing in the center. So we'll see where they line up here on the face-off, but I would...
Both teams, good luck, and let's play hockey.
Well, number 9 is Jason Rietz, and he is coming to, came up to the area for the center, so I think that's what we will have here. So Rietz is at center and Tim Rypka at right wing. All right, teams clustered around their net, at least the Owatonna team is. The Mankato team is all ready to go here, but you can see them all giving the old 1-2 cheer, and we'll be underway here with this Youth Hockey Game of the Week on Owatonna Cablevision. Owatonna and Mankato, the American Legion team, and yes, number 9, Jason Rietz, is at the center position. All right, ready to go for the drop of the puck. Comes over to the blue line against the boards, picked up by Mankato, dumped down to center ice. Jerpbak picks it up. Now back again to Jerpbak at the blue line. Jerpbak centers it there over to Rietz now. Number 9, Jason Rietz brings it down into the Mankato zone. Goes over to the corner. Mankato's Dickinson picks it up. Into the corner again. Dickinson again with the puck. Bounces it off the boards. Gets it down to Rypka. Rypka can't hold on to it. It goes by and back over to Jerpbak again. Jerpbak over to Beede. Beede's taken out of play, and the puck comes down into the Owatonna end. Oh, a hard check again onto number 22, Mark Fredriechs, and the puck goes around behind the Owatonna net. Picked up there by Owatonna's number 22, Mark Fredriechs, as he brings it out down across center ice. Fredriechs with the puck, winds up, and it goes into the skates of Nafstad, and it comes off the glove of the goaltender there with the first save of the night, as Scott Tapper, what's he got on his jersey there? I don't have a number for him, but he is in there. It's makes the first stop of the evening. Face-off will be to the right of the Mankato net. Mark Fredriechs on the face-off. Puck taken, a shot taken right in front of the net, and it's scooped across and through the crease and over to the other corner. Picked up there by Mark Colin now, or Mark Klein rather, around back of the net. Coming over to the other corner, Prokopec going after it. At the point now, shot is taken. Mankato retrieves that one. They bring it down across center ice, over the blue line and down across the center of the zone. Back of the net now, picked up there by Tom Dahn for Mankato, or Dow, D-A-U-W. Now the puck down across center ice. Here comes Sorum. Sorum with the puck, and we have an offsides as the puck comes down over the blue line, and we'll bring it back. So Owatonna, the only one to put anything on the goaltender at this particular point, as Scott Tapper had himself a good save here early in this first period of play. Face-off will be just outside, and Brett Brua will face off for Owatonna, along with number 17, Dustin Perry for Mankato. Puck comes down into the Mankato zone, and coming after it there is Amunrud. Now the puck is shot from the point around back of the net from Jerpbak's stick. Going over to get it is Nafstad for Mankato. Nafstad will dump it down to the blue line. Another shot taken, and a good save by the goaltender. A rebound goal there, and it was out in front of the crease, and putting it in, Todd Amunrud, number 26. I'm sure we'll get credit for the goal, and it was a nice one.
Good way to start out this game, Todd. Owatonna has generally had a history of starting out behind and not getting the shots on net, and this is a good way to come out of the chute here tonight.
All right, so that puck came right out in front of the goaltender. He didn't have a chance on the rebound. Amunrud puts it in. We'll get the assist here from the PA system shortly. There's the drop of the puck at center ice again. Back down again to number 16, John Rice. Past Rice, back to the blue line. Sorum gets it there. Now back to Mankato. They bring it down into the Owatonna end. Coming after it there is Rypka, and the puck comes down to center ice again into the Owatonna stick, and coming after it is Rietz. He's up against the board. Mankato picking it up just over their blue line. Back down across center ice again it comes, and is picked up there by Rice for Owatonna. Rice off the boards, comes over to Rietz now. Rietz over the blue line and down into the Mankato zone again. It goes by Beede. He goes over in the corner for it and is picked up there by Dickinson for Mankato. Back again to Owatonna. Shot taken off the goaltender's glove and over the top, and we have another goal. And Owatonna goes ahead by a score of 2-0. And I lost track of who shot that one. Did you get it, Tom?
Looked like Jason Rietz got that one in. The goalie got it in his glove and just couldn't hold on to it. This goaltender, by the way, is a substitute for their normal goaltender who's out with the chicken pox, so he's probably a little bit green tonight.
At 141, number 26, Todd Amunrud, with the assist going to number 22, Mark Fredriechs. Scoring Owatonna's second goal at 2:11, unassisted, number 9, Jason Rietz.
All right, Rietz gets that goal unassisted then, and we pick up the play here at center ice as it comes down. Owatonna with a quick 2-0 lead. Prokopec over the blue line, taken out of the play. Comes over to number 2, Larry Johnson. Johnson dumping it down to the right of the goal. Comes back over to Warnke now. Warnke out in front, and a nice fall-down save there by Owatonna's Mark Anderson. That's his first action of the night. And he saved the day for Owatonna. A little flurry around the goal there, and so we'll face it off to the left of the Owatonna net. The American Legion Bantams and Mankato here at the Four Seasons Arena, our game of the week. Brua faces it off for Owatonna. Shot taken from the blue line, goes wide over to the corner. Around back of the net now, picked up there by number 21 for Owatonna, Brad Sorum. Back over again to Rice there, and now it comes back off the board. Center of the zone, Mankato with the puck. They try to shoot it. They just get it off the stick, and it goes over to the corner and is picked up there by Owatonna again. Off the boards, Johansson. Johansson takes a shot, goes into traffic. Picked up there now by Rice again, and he dumps it down across center ice and into the Mankato zone, and Anderson has to, or rather Tapper has to make a save. Off the boards now, goes back into the corner. Brua chasing after it along with Johansson. Back of the net to the right now, picked up at the center of the zone. Coming after it is Dahn now. Back over to the right of the net, picked up there by number 14, Erik Johansson. Johansson with the puck now. Gets it down to his right winger, and nobody can get to it. It comes all the way down into the Owatonna end, and skating after it, we have an icing call. Number 21, Brad Sorum, couldn't get to it in time, so we'll bring it back into the Mankato zone. 8:07 left to go in the first period here, and Owatonna with a quick 2-0 lead. And I would guess, Tom, that maybe it's been a while since you've done that.
Yeah, it has been. It's good to start out with a 2-goal lead, that's for sure.
It's a little breather in the first period there, for sure. A lot of game left, though. Mankato on the faceoff. Jerpbak getting it there. And going by Jerpbak is number 9 for Mankato, and it comes back over. I have a number here, not a name on it, or a name of not without a number. And so it comes back into the Mankato end now. Picked up there by the Mankato Bantams again, down to the blue line. Jerpbak picks it up, hands it back over to Rypka. And back over to Rietz, goes by Rietz around back of the net now. Nafstad comes after it for Mankato. Nafstad with the puck, gets it all the way down to the point, and it goes by Fredriechs, and it comes all the way down into the Mankato end. And Fredriechs is able to get to it and bring it around behind his own net. So the puck comes again down, and why Fredriechs iced that one, I don't know, but it came all the way down into the Mankato zone, and they're going to have a quick change of lines. Maybe they felt everybody needed a rest and a change of manpower here. We do have a number 9 out there for Mankato that I don't have a name for. You have one there, Tom, or not? You don't have one either. Okay. To the left of the Owatonna goal, face-off. Back up to the point, picked up there by Jensen for Mankato. Shot goes through the crease, over to the other corner now. Coming after it there for Owatonna is number 21, Sorum. Back again, and Rice going after it. Rice off the boards, around behind the net he goes. Brings it out from his own zone. Rice with the puck in hand, brings it down to center ice. Mankato gets it momentarily, but it comes back again into Owatonna's hands, and it comes in front of the Mankato net, and they pick it up there. Across the blue line again, it comes down to center ice, and coming after it there is Klein. Mark Klein trying to get it. Now Mankato picks it up again. Shot taken again on to Anderson, and he kicks it away over to the corner. Not a very hard one. Coming off the boards again now. It's picked up there by Klein. Klein with the puck, bounces it off the board. Sorum coming after it now. Johansson goes by him. Now across the blue line again, and it's picked up by Plathe. Plathe getting the puck over the blue line. Back down to center ice again. Prokopec picks it up. Prokopec gets it back down to Rice again. Rice shoots it across ice to Prokopec at the center line. Pass back down again to the defenseman, number 21, Sorum, and he dumps it down into the Mankato end. Around behind the Mankato net it goes into the netting. Some nice passing going on there at center ice. 2-0 lead, Owatonna over Mankato. And I think for the first time in all of the youth hockey games that we've covered, it looks as if we maybe outsized this team a little bit. Normally Owatonna is the one that's taking the brunt of the size battle, but we have some pretty tall young men here on this team. Number 22, Fredriechs, there's one good note right there, a good example of that. Against the boards now. Coming after it is Amunrud, and he loses the puck there. Brua comes after it. Now back up to the blue line again. Puck again against the boards. Fredriechs picks it up. Now back down into the Mankato zone. Mankato picks it up, dumps it off the boards now. And they get it down to center ice. Nobody can do much with it, and it's intercepted there by Amunrud. Now back down again to Owatonna. Fredriechs with the puck. Fredriechs up against the boards. Amunrud coming after it. It goes by him, but it does get down into the Mankato end, and we have a icing call again, and we'll bring it all the way back. 5:38 left of the first period of play, and the score 2-0 in favor of Owatonna.
Todd Amunrud, by the way, this first year that he's played any type of organized hockey, and he started out a little bit weak at first.
That's interesting. Normally you see them starting from the little kid level up, but here's a relative newcomer to the program. Rice again around behind the net now after the face-off. Rice brings it out, hands it off to his left, goes off the stick of number 17 for Owatonna, Jeff Beede, and icing will be called, and they'll bring it all the way back down again. Youth Hockey Game of the Week here on Owatonna Cablevision. We hope you enjoy them. We've even had visiting teams come back down here and check into a motel and spend the night and watch the game in the past. Back up here to Johansson. He winds up and fires off Anderson's skate, goes into the netting and out again. Back into the corner now. Boy, Johansson's a big boy. He can really fire it. Johansson again, putting it up in front of the crease there, and it's intercepted by Owatonna's Rice. Back across the blue line again now. Picked up there again across the red line and down into the Mankato zone, and Johansson picks it up. He's being chased there by Beede. Round back of the net now, off the boards. Picked up there by Rice, and the puck again back down into the Owatonna end. Reed scrambles after it, and coming after it there is Braun. It goes around back of the net now, off the boards again, and number 21 Sorum coming after it around behind the net. Sorum getting it off to Rypka. Rypka turns around, gets it up to center ice. It goes by, and we may have another icing call. I believe we will as they bring it back again. So we've had our share of those, and we'll have the face-off again back down here in the Owatonna end.
I think we're seeing something we see frequently with this team, and that is we don't get the line changes as quickly as we'd like to out there, so as a result we end up icing the puck to get a breather here and get a chance to change the lines.
All right, face-off will be to the right of the Owatonna net. In front of the zone, in front of the crease. It's picked up by Owatonna once again. Jerpbak gets it. Jerpbak holding onto it. Puck goes over to Anderson's stick. Now back over to Fredriechs again. Fredriechs off the boards, back up across center ice again, and we may have another icing call. Yes, we do, and we bring it back again. So the whistles keep blowing here as the puck goes by, and as Coach across the way there, Soderdahlin, doesn't particularly like to see that many icing calls. He's giving a few commands there from the box. So we'll face it off again to the right of the Owatonna net. Plathe getting it for Owatonna. Back up to the point. Erickson takes a shot, goes into Plathe's skates. Klein coming after it now. Plathe with the puck again. Plathe down across the blue line, just over, back down again. And we have, I believe, an offsides. We have not, and I suppose this is unlucky to say, we have not had a man in the penalty box yet tonight on either team. Usually when I do the high school games, about the time I say that, we load about 3 of them in there. Over the blue line again, just outside the blue line, and number 29, Brua, on the face-off for Owatonna. Is controlled by Mankato. Mankato at the center of the zone, shot on Anderson and kicks it away. Around behind the net now, Dahn with the puck. That's Dow. Dow with it again. Dow from the side, up in the air and down in back again. Round behind to the left of the net now. Picked up there again across the blue line. Down to center ice again. Mankato picking it up in the... And there's a breakaway by Amunrud, and he scores! Amunrud puts it in. Nice breakaway. Went clear around the goaltender. He had it all alone, and there was no chance again. And Owatonna takes a 3-0 lead. Nice goal by Amunrud.
I tell you, Todd, at the beginning of the season to say that Todd would be having 7 or 8 goals at this time of the year, I don't think we'd have believed it. But he does it by pure desire.
Unbelievable. Here's a young man that just started his hockey career this year. All right, face-off again. Brua, Mankato picking it up. Owatonna with a 3-0 lead. At the blue line now. Back again. Shot taken on to by number 6, Warnke, and the puck comes off the stick of Anderson. To the right of the net now of Owatonna. Johansson again in front of the net. Johansson passing it back, and there's a shot taken on Anderson. Bobbles the puck in front of the net over to the left now. Picked up again there by Owatonna now, and that was a close one on Anderson. There's our first penalty right here. It's going to be on Mankato on a tripping call, and they'll put a man in the penalty box, and we'll see what this Owatonna power play can do. With 3:03 left to go, Owatonna with a 3-0 lead here. So the Key City Sports will bring a man in the penalty box for a trip. That's number 7, Jensen.
We have a minor penalty on Mankato. It's number 7, Paul Jensen. A minute and a half for tripping.
All right, we have the power play. Owatonna with a 3-0 lead here with 3:03 left of the first period of play. Nice goal by Amunrud. Boy, he really came right up on it. All right, Owatonna on the power play. Puck comes down to the Mankato end, down to center ice now. At the blue line, past everybody. Picked up there by Beede again now. Beede getting it down to Rypka, and back off Rypka to Beede, and Beede dumps it down into the Mankato zone. Off the boards, Jerpbak with a puck. Jerpbak at the center of the zone at the blue line, back up to Fredriechs. Fredriechs fires, and a nice save there by Tapper. Oh, right through the crease again over to the other corner. Jerpbak again with the puck. Jerpbak wings and fans it. Goes around behind the net now off the stick of Rietz. Rietz up against the boards with a puck. Now back over to Rypka. Back off the boards to Jerpbak. Jerpbak! Oh, beautiful shot to Beede there. And Beede wound up, but he couldn't get to make contact. Fredriechs again. Back up to Beede. Boy, Beede had a chance to make it 4-zip. At the blue line again. Back down again it comes off the boards. And Mankato finally gets it down to center ice. It doesn't go far. Picked up there by number 22, Fredriechs. Across ice into the Mankato end. Coming after it there is Rietz now. Rietz can't get to it. Mankato scrambling to clear it out. It goes off the stick of number 9, whoever he is. Down across the blue line again, and it's knocked away. He holds on to it, goes up against the boards, and coming after it now is Rypka for Mankato. Owatonna has not been able to get very organized here on this power play. They have about, well, that's it. Jensen comes out, and everybody's at full strength. Down across the blue line, Jensen, Rypka coming after it. At the blue line now, back over to Jerpbak. And back down again into the Mankato zone it goes. Picked up there by Eriksson for Mankato. Around back of the net, Eriksson to Jensen. By Jensen up to Fredriechs at the point. He dumps it again back down into the corner. Back of the net it goes again. From the side, Owatonna still in command. They've really took command of the game here in the first period. And we have an icing call as it comes down into the Owatonna end with exactly 1 minute to go in this first period of play.
And 1 minute to go in the period. 1 minute remaining.
So Plathe will face it off for Owatonna. And Plathe gets it straight down to Rice. Rice puts it up to the center of the zone. It goes off the stick of Plathe again. Over to the corner, up against the boards now, picked up by Prokopec, back over to Plathe again. Now back up to the blue line to Rice. Rice fires into traffic, coming back down across center ice again. Mankato scrambles after it. Down across the blue line it goes, into the center of the zone. Back off the boards, Jensen going over to the corner, and is picked up there by number 24, Prokopec, and we come down across center ice again and into the Mankato end. A shot from Prokopec off of Tapper. And it comes back over to the other side. Plathe picks it up again, off the boards. Now back over to Prokopec. Prokopec down across center ice to Klein. Klein with it. Back down again, over to Sorum. Puck again across the blue line. Back over to Dow now. Dow dumps it down into the corner. 6 seconds left to go of the period. Back up across the boards. Plathe with the puck now. Plathe getting it back down to Prokopec. Nobody will be able to do anything. That's the end of the period. Owatonna with a comfortable 3-0 lead here in this first period of play. And here's Tom with a summary of that period.
Okay.
The first period, scoring Owatonna's number goal.
All right. We started the scoring beginning the first period. Todd Amunrud scored a goal, assisted by Mark Fredriechs. Owatonna scored later on with Jason Rietz, and Amunrud again scored the third goal of the period unassisted. Anderson had 5 saves. Tapper for Mankato had 5 saves. Owatonna, of course, putting three additional shots in the net. So this is a good way to start off the game, and hope that it continues the rest of the game.
You bet. All right, so a comfortable 3-0 lead here. We'll be back with our second period of play right after we meet a special guest. Ready for for our period break, we're talking with Greg Sotterdalen. Greg is the coach of this American Legion Bantam team. They really have, as you can probably see, some very nice-looking uniforms, or not uniforms, but jackets. Tell us about those.
Those were donated to all the team members and the 2 coaches by the American Legion, and in fact, we just received them here about a week and a half ago.
Is that right? So all the kids got them too then,
Yep,
huh?
yep, all 16 kids.
Okay. Well, how's the season been so far?
Well, it's been a little skeptical. It's we're, I think, 5-10-1 in league. We've lost 6 2-1 games and a couple 3-1 games. We've got one of our leading scorers missed 8 or 9 games with a broken collarbone. We've had a couple of kids out sick. So we're just getting the team back together, ready to go into our home tournament here in next weekend.
Okay, who's coming in for that?
I believe we've got Osseo and Eden Prairie and Egan, I think.
Okay, be hosting that then on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Yep,
right, huh? On the 9th and 10th.
Okay. Now the B Bantams, these are just a step down from the A Bantams as such. Is that right?
Yeah, it's the same age group, and it worked out real good this year. We ended up having just the perfect amount. We didn't have to cut any kids, and it's worked out real well for us.
How much ice time do you give them on a week's period?
Oh, we have try to make it 2 practices per week. We've been practicing every Monday and Tuesday indoor, or one night a week indoor and one night a week outdoor, and then we've been playing every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. You travel long distances away, or?
Well, our furthest game is a league game, and that's Wyndham. That's about 100 miles.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long trek for a weekend, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, and it's questionable whether they should be in the league or not. They come up here and they're kind of getting beat around by some of the teams that are beating us 10-1 and 8-0, and I don't know how they're coming out against them, but it's a weak team. Their numbers are down, but.
Okay. Greg, how about you? You enjoy coaching?
Oh, I love it. I love kids and I love the sport. I started coaching about 6 years ago with the squirts, with the 9 and 10-year-olds, and then I moved up with the peewees, and now I'm up with the bantams. Now they tell me what to do.
I can imagine so. All right. Well, there you've heard from Coach Greg Soderdahlin. Any other adults helping you in the program? Or?
Yes. Tom and Nettie Rypka have been real helpful. They're our parent reps, and Tim Rice is our team equipment manager. He's the one that lined up the jackets with the American Legion.
All right, good. Well, we thank the Legion for their support, for sure. Without them, it wouldn't be possible.
That's right. They've been a real good sponsor to us.
And they're boasting the nice, look at here, folks, the Legion sign here. You turn on the side. We got the American flag here. Turn around behind so people can see you. Owatonna hockey on the back. Can't have it any nicer, I guess. The American Legion Bantams and Greg Soderdahlin, their coach. And let's go to the next period of play. Face off again, second period of play. Owatonna with a 3-0 lead going into this second period, and here we go. And it's picked up there by Owatonna right at the blue line, but Mankato intercepts it there, and coming down across into the Owatonna zone as we switch ends here. Picking it up there is John Rice now. Rice off the boards, falling in front of the net there is number 24, Prokopec. Back to Mankato again, and they hog it down into the Owatonna corner. Round back of the Owatonna net it goes again. Rypka's picking it up for Mankato. Now it comes off an Owatonna stick. Back down to the point. Coming back up again off the boards, and around behind the net it goes. Picked up there by Dickinson for Mankato. Dickinson gets it down to Nafstad. Nafstad bouncing it off the boards, and he's really given fits there by number 24, Prokopec. Puck comes down to center ice again. Plathe coming after it now for Owatonna. Off the boards, back over again to Rypka. At the blue line now. Plathe with the puck. Now back up again. Back over to Rice. Rice in the corner. Rice shooting it clear across ice. Comes back over to Prokopec now. And the puck again comes down across center ice and into the Mankato zone. Sorum at center ice now. He gets driven up against the boards and is picked up there by Justin Dickinson. Dickinson winds up and fires, and Anderson gets it in the glove and out again. Carlson in the corner with it for Owatonna. Goes around the man. Picks up the puck, gets it back down across the blue line. Fredriechs with the puck now. Fredriechs with it, and it comes back down across the blue line. Carlson with it again. Carlson getting it down into the corner. He's taken out of the play, and it goes around behind the Mankato net. Oh, there's a shot taken right into the crease. It goes over to the other corner. Back again around behind. A close one. I believe that was Amundsen again who did the work there. Up against the boards. Fredriechs with it. He's going to wind up and fire, and it goes off the goaltender again. Back up against the Fredriechs. Fredriechs again shoots, and it goes into traffic. Fredriechs again at the blue line. Fires again, goes into skates. Back across center ice now. Picked up against the boards there by Owatonna, and Fredriechs still with the puck. Back up again to number 29, Brett Brua. Brua off the boards. Back down across center ice it goes and into the Mankato zone again. I think Fredriechs had that puck about 30 seconds all on his own. Fredriechs with it again at center ice, and he brings it back down into the Mankato end. Round behind the net, over to the other corner. Picked up again there by Fredriechs. Fredriechs with the puck up against the boards, and it comes back down again off the boards, back up, down across center ice, and it comes down into the Owatonna end. Back over to 14, Jerpbak. Jerpbak handing it off to his left there. Puck goes up against the boards. Everybody coming to help there. Mankato getting it at center ice again there now. And coming after it there is Beede. Beede's driven up against the boards with it, and we have the whistle. 9:18 left to go. And Owatonna still with a 3-0 lead here in the second period of play.
You can see on that shift, Mark Fredriechs out there, working really hard along the boards, controlling the puck, and that's one of the reasons why the boys on the team elected him as the team captain this year, because he really drives the whole time he's out there.
All right, just inside the blue line now, we have our face-off, and it comes back down to Rice. Rice shooting it down to Beede. Beede in, going into the corner with it. Back up again to number 9, Jason Rietz, back of the net again. Oh, shot taken all right there, and again, Tapper has a close one, but he manages to fall on the puck and stop the play. From the corner there, I'm not sure who did the work there. I believe Rietz was in on that, and I believe number 17, Jeff Beede, was chopping away at it there too. Rietz will take it on the face-off here for Owatonna. It's controlled by Mankato. They get it right up just to the center of the zone. Back again to Owatonna now to the left of the net. Rietz coming after it. Off the boards. Rietz with the puck at the blue line now. Picked up there again by Mankato. They get it down to center ice now. Sorum comes after it. Sorum with the puck off the boards down into the Mankato end. Round back of the net now. Johansson with the puck. Johansson. Rietz now intercepts it there. Rietz to the left of the net. Into the corner. Jensen picks it up for Mankato, trying to get it down to Warnke now. Back up to the point again. Shot taken there by Rice. Goes off skates, back down to center ice, and Mankato picks it up, bringing it down into the Owatonna end. Front of the zone, or front of the crease, it goes over to the other corner. And now Owatonna gets it again. Beede with the puck. Now back again in front of the net there. Dow coming after it, but he can't make the shot, and it comes back down to the point. Johnson picks it up for Mankato. It goes into the stick of Rietz, and back again into the Mankato zone. Mankato dumps it down to center ice now. Sorum getting it for Owatonna. Sorum dumps it again back down into the Mankato end. Center ice, puck again back down into the Mankato end, and around back of the net it goes. Jensen getting it over to Warnke, and the puck comes all the way by him, and icing will be whistled as it comes back again. Again, there's a tournament coming up this weekend in which everybody gets a couple of games. They're all guaranteed that. Face off again at the blue line, down across center ice now. Coming after it there is Klein for Owatonna. Center ice still. Past everybody, down into the Owatonna end it goes, and Fredriechs will skate after it. Fredriechs goes around behind his own net, picked up there now by Dickinson for Mankato. Dickinson puts it down to the point. Nafstad gets it there. And Anderson kicks it away over to the side. Now back again. Another shot taken. Oh, rebound shot there. And I believe, we got a penalty coming up. A late hit there. Checking from behind, and Owatonna will go into the penalty box. Yeah, I'd have to agree with the ref on that one. Jerpbak got a little over anxious there as he came off. So Jerpbak will come in, and Mankato will have their first chance at a man advantage here. And I think that rebound, I think that was off an Owatonna stick that Anderson had to save.
Brian Jerpbak for checking from behind.
So Mankato on the power play here, and the face-off will be in the Owatonna end. Rypka on the face-off for Mankato. Owatonna dumps it down, goes between the two defensemen and all the way down into the Mankato end, and Nafstad picks it up for Mankato. Nafstad shoots it right into the stick of Rietz. Rietz manages to keep it in. Rypka now with the puck. Rypka took a little light shot there. Back up to the point to Rypka again. He's taken down, and it comes down across center ice again. Picked up there by number 9 for Mankato. He takes a shot, goes into Fredriechs' skates, and back to the point again. Here comes Rietz now with the puck. Rietz handing it off, gets it off to number 17, Beede. Beede will shoot on the goaltender, and Rietz almost gets the rebound to tuck it in for a shorthander. Back to the center of the zone now. Rietz with the puck. Rietz shoots again, and Owatonna's had more shots than Mankato with a man advantage. Round back of the net now. Fredriechs comes after it, dumps it down into the corner again, and Mankato coming after it there. 3-0, Owatonna leading here, second period of play. Mankato on the power play, down to center ice. Fredriechs off the boards. Now back over to Rice. Rice with the puck at the blue line. And it comes back down again across center ice, and again it goes off of Anderson's stick all the way from center ice, and coming after it is Prokopec. Nobody can do much with it there. Puck is in the corner, and finally Mankato brings it out. Number 18 there, Nafstad. Back up to the point. Owatonna is at full strength now as the puck comes down to the center of the Mankato zone. Warnke picks it up for Mankato. Down again across the blue line. And Nafstad gets it. Nafstad back down to Fredriechs. Fredriechs with the puck now. Back down across center ice. Fredriechs with it. Gets it off to Klein. And we have a whistle and a delayed offsides, I believe we had here. So we'll bring it out to center ice. 5:19 left of the second period of play. Brua on the face-off for Owatonna. He puts his stick right into the centerman's leg there, and that was as far as it went. Carlson with a puck now for Owatonna. Carlson down to the side, takes the shot off the stick of Tapper again. Back up to the point to Rice. It goes by Rice now, and here comes Mankato. Almost a lone break as they bring it down, but he gets taken out of the play there in a good form by number 21, Brad Sorum. Up against the boards now. Sorum comes after the man. Back over to Amunrud now. To the right of the net, shot taken there off the stick of Anderson. Back of the net it goes. And it's picked up there by Carlson now. Carlson with the puck. Down across the blue line. Picked up by Brua. Brua at center ice now. Back over to Warnke. Warnke at the blue line. Back down again to Amunrud. And it comes back up to the... well, we got a whistle there now as it went up into the corner and offside. So we'll bring it outside the blue line with 4:30 left to go in the second period of play here. Owatonna with a 3-0 lead.
Saw Brad Sorum come back there and poke check the puck right off of that guy's stick, and he's done that many, many times this year.
Fredriechs puts it up in the air, and down comes the center ice there. Back up to the blue line. It comes off of the stick again of number 9 for Mankato, whoever that is. Fredriechs again with the puck now. Fredriechs gets it down to the blue line. Coming back down across center ice again, and it comes back down to Rypka for Mankato. Rypka losing it to Fredriechs again there. Fredriechs dumps it again down, and it goes off the stick of Tapper and over to the corner. Mankato again in their own zone. Dickinson back up to center ice. Fredriechs with the puck now off the boards. Over the blue line. Offsides call. 3:50 left to go. Second period of play. Again, Larry Kriesel doing the filming for this Owatonna Cablevision feature this evening. Just outside the blue line now, Plathe on the face-off. Klein, Plathe again. Klein going after it. Klein inside the blue line. Turns around, hands it off to Plathe. Plathe takes a shot. It goes off the stick of Tapper and over around behind. Picked up there by number 2, Larry Johnson. Back into the corner now. Plathe comes after it for Owatonna. Plathe around behind the Mankato net. And Key City Sports picks it up there and drops it off the boards. Another shot taken. Sorum takes a hard one. Another shot taken. Rebounded there off by Klein, and it goes over to the other corner. Back up to the point. Rice with the puck now. Rice into the corner. Owatonna leading 3-0. Down across center ice now, picked up there by Sorum. Sorum with the puck over the blue line to Klein. And it comes over to the left of the Mankato net now. Rice with the puck. Rice shoots, goes into the crease area, picked up again by Mankato, and now they bring it out across center ice. Johnson with the puck. Johnson's hauled from behind there by Rice, and we got a penalty on Rice coming up. It'll be a hooking call. So he'll go in for a minute and a half. So Rice will spend a little time with his dad down there in the box. So Plathe comes off, and or Beede comes off, rather. Coming in there is Brian Jerpbak. Face-off down to Mankato at the point. Mankato fires, goes into center of the zone. Fredriechs with it around from behind. And we got another penalty coming up here, I believe, and the puck goes off the glass out of play. We got a penalty for a cross-check or an interference call.
Number 11, I think.
Yep. Number 11 goes in for Mankato. Rypka. So we'll even it all up here for a little while.
We have a minor penalty on Mankato's number 11, Rypka, for interference.
Fredriechs for the puck after the face-off. Down to Rietz now. Number 9, Jason Rietz at the blue line. Mankato off the boards. A little over 2 minutes to go in the period. Jerpbak with the puck off the boards. Back down again at the blue line. Picked up again by Mankato, and they dump it down just inside the blue line. It's picked up again by Owatonna, and Fredriechs dumps it down into the Mankato zone. In front of the net. Shot taken by Rypka. Rypka to Fredriechs there. Fredriechs tried to dump it in from Rypka's, but they couldn't get it as Tapper finally got a knee on it, put it under the pads.
The shots on goal this period, Owatonna is really piling them up here compared to Mankato. I hope that trend continues because, like I said earlier, it's unusual.
All right, Fredriechs comes out, gives a little signal to John Rice in the penalty box there. And we'll have the face-off to the right of the Mankato net. 3-0 hockey game, Owatonna. Fredriechs with the puck. Fredriechs fires it, goes by the glove of Tapper. Over to number 21, Brad Sorum now. Sorum with the puck, shoots it through the crease to the other corner. Prokopec picks it up. Prokopec with it now. Back over to Plathe. Plathe around from behind. Back over to Prokopec now. Off the boards, Prokopec working at it there. Mankato trying to get it. Goes under Prokopec's knee. It stays in the corner now. Back out to the center of the zone, and Mankato will dump it down across center ice, and we may have an icing call. No, we're going to get to it beforehand. As Owatonna, Prokopec with the puck in his own zone, gets it back over to Plathe. Plathe at center ice. Takes the shot, goes into the skates of Johansson, and the puck again back down into the Mankato zone. Owatonna will be at full strength for another 6 seconds is all. And Sorum takes a shot. Oh, Plathe knocked it out of the air. It was going right for the goaltender. Plathe had his stick in the air, and he'll bring it all the way back down into the Owatonna end for the face-off because of the batting the puck in the air. That was totally unintentional, I think. He just had his stick up there, and of course that's a no-no. 57 seconds left of the second period, and Owatonna's really dominated this one in the second period of play at least. 3-0, they're in the lead. Owatonna, Amunrud. Everybody's at full strength now. Rice back down again across the blue line into the Owatonna end. And it comes back down again to Mankato at the point. Now back again to Mankato. They shoot it down to the center of the zone, and Sorum picks it up. Carlson falls down. Puck goes up against the boards. We got a penalty on Mankato. And so we will bring a boy in for Mankato. He'll start out the period a man short. That's number 10 going in, Justin Dickinson, for interference, I believe. Cross-check, sorry about that. Just over the blue line, 30 seconds to go. Mankato, Fredriechs with the puck, takes the shot, goes by the stick of Tapper, and around back of the net it goes. Everybody falls down on it. Puck comes loose now behind the net, and it's picked up again by Owatonna. They get it out. It's coming after it is Beede now, and Mankato picks it up again. Big tall boy here. Mankato coming out, hands it off to the left. Nobody there. That's number 18 for Mankato, Navstad. The puck comes down into the Owatonna end, but we'll have a face-off with the offsides coming here, and so we'll come out I'm not sure. Was that an offsides call? I believe it was, yeah. 4 seconds left is all in the second period of play. Owatonna is now on the power play for 1 minute more into the second period, or third period. Well, there's the end of the period just after the puck is dropped. And Owatonna pretty well dominating that one. Here's a summary.
Second period was really kind of the opposite of the first. Owatonna did not score, neither did Mankato, but we had 4 penalties that period. 2 to Owatonna, 1 to John Rice for hooking, 1 for Brian Jerpbak for checking from behind, and 2 penalties on the Mankato team. Number 11, Rypka for interference, and number 10, Dickinson for cross-checking. 11 saves for Mankato by goaltender Tapper, and only 2 saves that period by Anderson of Owatonna. So we've got 7 saves for Anderson for the first 2 periods and 16 saves for Tapper.
All right, so that's the end of the second period play, a 3-0 lead, and let's chat more with our man in the booth here with us, Tom Rypka. Ready for the
Just camera of me.
Well, on our period break here, let's talk with one of the parent reps of the American Legion B Bantams. In fact, he's the one who's been helping us on the color here. A little different area for him, a little different experience. He's also vice president of the Youth Hockey Board, so he does get in on the decision-making as well as the parenting. It's been a doubly tough season for Tom. I don't know who suffers more when a youngster is injured, the youngster or the parents.
I think it's the parents, without a doubt. Yeah, it hurts.
You haven't had you know, you got quite a young hockey player there, and I guess he hasn't played a lot this season.
He was out for about 2 weeks with a serious infection of some sort. He came back. First game he played, he got knocked unconscious over in Le Sueur last Friday night. And he was questionable for tonight, but looks like he's going to start.
He's here, huh?
We'll see how he does.
I don't know. That's the kind of things that happen that make parents ask, why are we letting them play that game, you know? But you can say that about football or baseball or anything else as well.
That's right.
We referred earlier in our first period break when we were visiting a little bit about with the coach about the tournament coming up this weekend. Let's talk a little bit about who's coming in again and when Owatonna will be playing and so on. I think you have the schedule there.
Right. On Saturday the 9th, the first game will be Lakeville versus Harding, and then our first game will be at 3 o'clock on Saturday. That'll be Owatonna versus Roosevelt from Minneapolis. Then we'll play again at 9:30 Sunday morning against Lakeville, and then 6:30 Sunday evening against Harding. So we've got mostly Minneapolis teams coming down for the tournament. It ought to be interesting, see how we do.
Tom, maybe some people don't realize how you arrange for these teams. Do they call you, or do you call them, or what?
We've got an excellent tournament director in Dave Pfeiffer, and generally it's a case where we just advertise that we are going to have a tournament in Let's Play Hockey magazines or through the various coaches. And the Owatonna Youth Hockey Organization has an excellent reputation for tournaments and the quality of the tournaments, and we have no problem filling these at all. Our second tournament in mid-March, which is going to be the same time the state hockey tournament is on, we've also filled that, and we've got people on a waiting list. So I think it's mostly due to Dave and some of the people behind the scenes and the quality of the tournaments they've had here in the past.
Good. Well, that's important, and of course, like the high school level, everyone enjoys coming to this arena. The hospitality here, and I assume that you put the kids up, what, with other players, or do they stay at motels, or what?
Mostly they stay at motels. The parents kind of like to get away for a weekend, and like most of us, I guess they kind of enjoy going along and watching their sons play, so they generally come along and stay at a motel.
Oh, good. All right. Well, then, and that means business, of course, for Owatonna, and that's
right.
An important thing as well, and that youth hockey brings in here certainly on a weekend basis. Well, it's been a so-so season for this team. They've had some injury problems along the way. They're hoping to put it together now for the rest of the season, and we're enjoying this Mankato game here this evening at the Four Seasons Arena as our youth hockey game of the week. And we've talked here with Tom Rypka, parent representative, and a parent himself, and of course vice president of the Youth Hockey Board of Directors. And let's go back now to our next period of play. Face-off as Owatonna Mankato battle it out here, 3-0 lead. for Owatonna here, and we bring it down into the Owatonna end. Sorum with the puck now, gets it down to Klein, and Klein can't hold on to it. Mankato just struggling to try to get one in the twine here, round back of the net now. Comes back over again to the blue line, and is picked up there by Owatonna, and here comes a lone break. Owatonna, number 23, Plathe, oh, he takes the shot there and just missed the open corner. Over to the other corner, picked up by Borum. Sorum now, Sorum fires, puck in front of the net there. Plathe tries to strike away at it, can't do it. Around back of the net it goes, back up to Prokopec. Prokopec, he can't fire, comes back down to Sorum. Sorum with the puck now in the center of the zone. Owatonna still on the power play for 14 seconds. Off the boards now, picked up by Sorum again, and the puck comes down into the corner, back out again off a Mankato stick. Sorum off the boards. Another shot taken, goes off the skates of Johansson and over to the other corner. Back up again to Owatonna at the point. Shot taken there, and Tapper has to make the save as it goes through traffic and stops the play with 10:58 left to go. Just underway with the third period here. So we'll bring out fresh troops again here. Everybody's at full strength now. We'll face it off to the right of the Mankato net now. Puck again comes back down off the boards. Picked up there by Fredriechs at center ice now. Fredriechs shoots it across ice. Back over to Amunrud. Amunrud with a puck. Oh, offsides is called. Whistles blowing all over the place, and we'll bring it out again. Well, that's one of the things you notice with some of the younger teams, I guess, is the fact that they get a little carried away. They don't watch those offsides. Puck comes back down again into the Owatonna end after the face-off, and Fredriechs will skate after it. Back up again across center ice again, and down into the Mankato end. Don't forget, it's high school. Oh, there's a shot taken now onto the goaltender Tapper up to the right of the goal again. Carlson coming after it now. Puck goes up against the boards, and coming back down to the point to Fredriechs. Fredriechs with a puck. Back to Carlson. Carlson takes a shot. Tapper makes the save. Rebound there again. Tapper gets it again. Back out to Jerpbak at the blue line. Jerpbak fires. Center of the zone. Amundsen coming after it. Now it's picked up again there by Nafstad for Mankato. Off the boards. Nafstad back down again across center ice. And Owatonna picks it up. Brua back off Brua's stick. Now to Mankato again. They bring it down into the Owatonna end. Can't get a shot off. Fredriechs up against the boards with it. Goes into the corner. Back over again to Rypka. And at the point a shot is taken. Goes underneath Carlson. And they couldn't find the puck. Now it's picked up again there by Fredriechs. And Fredriechs will bring it down across center ice. Mankato, quick change. They dump it down into the Owatonna end. Once again, we have high school hockey tomorrow night as Owatonna meets Albert Lee at Albert Lee. And then coming up on Saturday night, it's Mayo over at Rochester. So the high school level team will be traveling 2 games this week. This one here, this past Friday night at the Four Seasons, Owatonna Mankato, and Owatonna with a 3-0 lead. And we have a penalty on both teams. Fredriechs went in for roughing, and Rypka. So we had 2 roughing penalties there. That you don't too often see. Got a little over anxious there. Puck now to the right of the Mankato net. Everybody playing at even strength there. Down across center ice. Rypka. Now back up to Mankato again. Mankato dumps it again back down into the Owatonna end, and we'll have an icing call. So we'll bring it back.
There has been a lot of icing and a lot of offsides tonight, I think, on the part of Owatonna. It's due to the fact that all of these lines are completely rejuggled tonight. It's the first time Greg has juggled everybody completely.
And that does make a difference, as we well know, as you watch all of the teams play. They get used to playing with another man. Sorum with a puck now. Sorum at the point, right off the stick of Tapper, and over to the other corner. Back again now off the boards. Rice with a puck. Now back down into the corner again. Coming after it, there's Mankato. They have yet to been able to put one even close to in the net. Had a couple of accurate shots, that's all. Owatonna's pretty well dominated it. Sorum with a puck. Sorum off the sticks. Comes to Rice. Back to Sorum again. Sorum at the blue line to Rice. Rice dumps it again down off the boards. Rypka comes after it. Rypka fires it back down. Rietz trying to get to it. Around back of the net now. Mankato picks it up again. They're down 3-0. Center ice again. Sorum picks up the puck, and it goes by him. He retrieves it again, gets it down across the red line up against the boards, and we have a whistle blown as Sorum keeps it up there, and so we'll bring it back out. Oh, the puck did go into the player box there. All right, the face-off again. Mankato getting it at the blue line. They shoot it down to the center ice area again. Picked up there by Rice for Owatonna. He gets it down over into the Mankato zone. Back to Mankato again. Carlson with the puck. Carlson down across center ice again. Down into the Mankato zone. Both teams at full strength now as the puck comes down to the point. Sorum with it there, and Sorum will dump it down into the back of the net area there. And shot taken over there by number 26, Todd Amunrud, across ice. Now comes off the boards. Picked up there by Nafstad. Nafstad back down, and coming after it there is Sorum again. Mankato at center ice now. Here comes Rytz. Ryther takes the shot. Oh, that was a close one. As he bobbled it there, Anderson did. Had just missed that open corner, but they didn't destroy the shutout at this point, and the puck goes up against the boards, and we'll face it off again. 3-0. Has any Mark had a shutout yet this year or not?
I don't believe Mark has. No. This third period here, that was the first shot he's taken, and
right.
Maybe got lulled a little bit to sleep back
Always
there.
a little tough on a goalie when you aren't kept busy, and Mark has not been busy over the past period there. Get a little lackadaisical. All right, to the right of the zone, right of the net. Shot taken around from behind there by Owatonna. Now Jerpbak comes after it again. Jerpbak, Klein coming after it, now in the corner. Plathe, Klein coming after it now. Klein gets checked, back up to Plathe again in the corner. He's going after it along with Johansson. In front of the net, nobody can shoot. Comes back, backhanded shot there by Prokopec. Goes over to the other corner again. And it's picked up there by Owatonna around behind the Mankato net. Mankato has just not been able to get it out of the zone this period. Johansson now with the puck. He loses it. Puck again comes down to Klein to Plathe. Plathe with the puck there. Plathe dumps it around behind the net. Picked up there by Mankato, and the puck comes back down off the boards. Jerpbak back over to Fredriechs. Fredriechs fires, goes up into the corner again. Plathe comes after it now, in front of the net. Nobody can shoot. Back over again. Shot taken. Goes wide of the pipe. Around back of the net again. Up against the boards now. Picked up there again by Owatonna. Jerpbak for American Legion. He'll dump it down off skates in front of the net there, and somebody tries to get at it, but it comes back outside the blue line again, and it's picked up there by Fredriechs for Owatonna, and Fredriechs for the Legion will dump it down into the Mankato zone again. Mankato's gone about a minute and a half. They have not gotten it out of their zone. Back up again to Klein. Klein with a puck. Klein to Rice. Goes by Rice now. Johansson comes after it for Mankato. Back down again off the boards. Johansson skates it. Back down across the blue line. Fredriechs with the puck. Whistles are blown. And we have a penalty for trip. Owatonna will put a man in the sin bin. Number 14, Brian Jerpbak, will come in. And so Mankato will have a power play here with a little over 5 minutes to go in the hockey game. Still leading 3-0, Owatonna.
On Owatonna's number 14, Brian Jerpbak for tripping.
Fates off inside the Owatonna end. Back up down to the blue line. Mankato on the power play. Hard check there by Rice. Back up to Eriksson again now. Eriksson fires it down. It goes off the skates of number 9, Jason Rietz, and it comes down into the Mankato end. Mankato again picks it up. Rietz comes after it now. Hands it off to his left. Holds on to the puck. Whistles are blown. And what do we got here? We got a holding call apparently on Owatonna. And Owatonna will put another man in the penalty boxes. Rietz will skate off.
We have a minor penalty on Owatonna's number 9, Jason Rietz, for holding.
So Owatonna's 2 men down, and Mankato with a big advantage here. But the puck goes down into the Mankato end. The boards around behind the net. Coming back down again is number 9 for Mankato. Brings it down again across the blue line into the Owatonna end. Rypka gets it, now back up again to center ice. It's knocked up there by Owatonna. Nafstad with the puck, back down again to number 9. I don't know who he is. Back over to Rypka now. Rypka with the puck, center, puts it to the center of the crease. Back again, shot taken on Anderson, and he falls on it and stops the play. So with 4:18 left to go, Owatonna 2 men down yet in the penalty box here. And we're looking at a 3-0 lead, though, by Owatonna. 30 seconds for one penalty, 53 for another for Owatonna.
This is the same team that beat us early in the year 5-2, so I'm sure the coaches have to be satisfied with the way it's going so far here if we don't get burned in the 2 penalties here.
Right. Don't need to get burned at the end of the game. Shot taken, comes in front of the zone. Picked up there by Sorum. Sorum with the puck. Down across center ice again. Across the blue line, Sorum brings it down into the Mankato zone. Bounces it off the boards, goes around behind. Plathe with the puck. Plathe gets it down to Fredriechs. And Fredriechs takes the shot. Beauty there, but Tapper makes the save. Unbelievable with 2 men in the penalty box. Johansson with it now. Johansson over the blue line, and he hands it off. 1 man comes out of the penalty box, and it comes down into the Mankato end again, and Tapper will hand it off over to Larry Johnson. Jerpbak hustling after it there now. Puck to the right of the net. Plathe coming to help. Round back of the net it goes. Back over again to Warnke for Mankato, and it comes down to Fredriechs. And now number 9, Rietz, is coming out of the penalty box. Again, Mankato could not do much even with a 2-man advantage here. And it comes back down to the blue line. Off the boards, Johansson with the puck now. Johansson dumps it again back down into the Owatonna end, and Sorum comes after it around behind the net. Sorum to the left of the net now. Picked up again at the blue line down across center ice. And the puck again comes down into the Mankato zone. Back over to Prokopec. Prokopec to Fredriechs. Whistle blown here. We have offsides, and we'll bring it down into the Owatonna end with 2:54 left to go in the hockey game. And I guess right now Anderson would like to hold on to that shutout.
I'm sure that he would. Mark has been a real strong goaltender for us and has kept us in many, many games throughout the season so far. And it'd be nice to see Mark get his shutout tonight.
The other goalie, by the way, for the team is Mike Dahn, is that right? Who is the other goalie for the team. Face-off. Again, up in the air and down it goes. And number 10 tried to bat it with his hand, Justin Dickinson. I think he would have gotten called for that one if he'd have made contact with a puck. Off the boards now. Erickson with the puck down into the corner. And around behind the net it goes. To the left, shot taken there. Oh, and Anderson gets it underneath, and a close one there, but he manages to handle the puck and stops the play. Got a little cheering section going on of the moms over in the crowd. To the left of the Owatonna net now. We're ready to go here. They're pulling their goalie out. Oh, yes. The goalie comes out. I think right now they just like to put one in and take that shutout away from Anderson. Number 18 coming out for Mankato, Eric Nafstad. The goal is empty. Let's see what happens. Mankato, Johansson. Johansson with the puck. Off the stick, over to Rice. The stick up in the corner now. Picked up there again by Mankato. They hold it in. Getting it to the center of the zone, and a shot taken from the blue line there. Coming back over to Carlson, and it comes back down again. We got a icing call. And we got a penalty. We got an interference call coming up on Mankato. So that will eliminate their advantage with 2:18 left to go here in the third period of play as Erickson comes in.
We have a minor penalty on Mankato's number 16, Erickson, for interference.
All right, the face-off again now at the blue line is picked up there by Johansson. Now back down to, we got an offsides again. 2:11 left to go, and this mid-season for youth hockey. How's the outdoor rink been working? Are you using it to a good advantage?
It's been working out real well, and we've got a couple of gentlemen that really spend a lot of time keeping it up, and a lot of people we need to thank to keep that thing running, but the teams are using it a lot.
All right, we're in the last moments of play here. Back down into the Mankato end. Off the boards, Jerpbak. Jerpbak shoots it over to Fredriechs. Fredriechs winds up and fires. Oh, it goes off of skates, so that would have been a sure goal. Jerpbak again. Jerpbak, center of the zone. Over to the other corner now. Picked up there by Rypka for Mankato. He loses his stick altogether, and it comes back over again to Beede for Owatonna now. Beede with the puck at center ice. Back down again to Fredriechs. And around behind it goes. Back up to the blue line again. Johnson with the puck for Mankato. Off the boards. Back over again to number 9, Rietz. Center ice. Picked up there by Rietz, and the Rietz dumps it down into the Mankato end. Hard check there by number 18 for Mankato, Eric Nafstad. Round behind the net. 1 minute to go in the period here in about 5 seconds. Mankato put their goalie back in, by the way. Down into the Owatonna end it goes, and it's picked up there by number 22, Fredriechs again. Fredriechs pings it down across the blue line, and a whistle blown as we have an offsides, and we'll bring it back outside the blue line for the face-off. 48 seconds left to go.
The Owatonna Bantams tonight are looking better than they have in a while. It's going to be even better, I think, when Mike Peterson comes back for a home tournament. He's been out for about a month with that broken collarbone, and it's going to be good to have him back in the lineup again.
Well, we got one man that's... well, we got a man being thrown out of the game, apparently. He's having a few words with the referee as he went out, so they even watch him pretty close at the Bantam level. Into the dressing room goes number 18, Eric Nafstad. Well, the referees are going to talk it over. I don't know what they're going to do here, but this has been our game of the week, Owatonna and Mankato, and the B Bantam, sponsored by the American Legion. And they must give instructions apparently on this penalty, or to the disqualification at this point. And we'll find out what happened here.
We have a match penalty on number 18 for Mankato, Eric Nafstad. Deliberate attempt to injure.
So that's a major penalty, and he was ejected from the game. Deliberate attempt to injure, which you don't like to see, obviously. All right, back again into action here as we come down into the Mankato end. Whistles are blown as it comes across the blue line. My goodness, we've had a lot of offsides. 41 seconds left, taking us 5 minutes to go 41 seconds a game here. Get a shot of those gals in the stands there. We got quite a cheering section going on for the moms over there. They're pretty loyal fans, and the dads, they all form the line up above. That's where the rink rats stand up there. All right, back to the action now. At the blue line, we have offsides called again with 31 seconds left to go. Just a matter of running the clock here now. Brua for Owatonna. And the puck comes down to the blue line. Picked up again by Owatonna. Carlson. Carlson over the blue line, hands it back off to Amunrud. Oh, beautiful try there. He might have had a second goal for himself. Back up to Jerpbak. Jerpbak with the puck. Around behind the net it goes. Mankato picks it up, dumps it over to the corner. Coming after it is Dickinson. Now back up to Fredriechs again at the blue line. Fredriechs taken out of the play. Puck goes by him, but he retrieves it while he's on his stomach on the ice, and now the puck comes down into the Owatonna end and is picked up there by Dow. Dow tries to shoot. That's the end of the game. Mark Anderson gets himself a shutout, and it's 3-0. Owatonna winning over Mankato. And here's a quick summary of that period and the game from Tom Rypka.
Okay, all of the scoring took place in the first period. All 3 goals scored by Owatonna. 2 by Todd Amunrud, and 1 by Jason Rietz. 1 assist on the 3 goals, and that went to Mark Fredriechs. Penalties in the game. First period, 1 on Mankato for tripping. Second period, there were 4 penalties, 2 on Owatonna, 1 to Jerpbak for checking from behind, 1 to Rytz for hooking, and 2 for Mankato, 1 Rypka for interference, and 1 to Dickinson for cross-checking. Third period, no goals, but more penalties, 6 of them altogether. 3 on Owatonna, 1 to Fredriechs for roughing, Jerpbak for tripping, Rietz for holding, and 3 penalties on Mankato. Rypka for roughing, Erickson for interference, and then towards the end of the game, Navstead got the major and disqualification for a deliberate attempt to injure. Saves for the game, Tapper of Mankato had 24 saves, and Mark Anderson of Owatonna getting 14 saves, and no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. No, it's 10 saves for the game, and Mark's first shutout, and a good game by Owatonna tonight.
Yes, it was. All right, so a 3-0 win. Next week at this same. That's it for the game of the week for tonight.
Carlson and the man.